I'm trying to put up. I'm trying to be able to come up now.
I got one watching. I don't know if that's me, but I only checked YouTube. Now we got two, so I'm guessing that's us. Whoa. Didn't do that. I just kicked everything. Everything shook. Kicked my new mic stand. Yep.
You haven't put it on live yet, right? That's why it's still
Yeah. Yep, still on standby. Standby. Three. Is it us three?
Yeah.
I see two. Up there. It just changed three. Never mind. I did not check Twitch though. Oh, okay.
Sign up.
Let's
okay, let's go.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
we
Welcome in. And we're back at it again. I have Big O, of course, was here last week, and I explained the dreadful already. I'm again going to apologize for what happened last week. At the end of the show, I mean, we were about to end the show, but it just sort of, I don't know, OBS just sort of froze up on us, and it was like I didn't know how to get to anything. It was like locked down. So for all those who came back, welcome. If you're watching this later, you can watch the apology video because that's just too. Um, so, um, but we're back. We're back. Things seem to be working well. So no complaints about that. So, you know how we always started. How was your week, guys?
Week's good.
Week's
So
good.
far, so good. Long weekend, so yeah, it was actually pretty good. The barbecue over the weekend
Okay.
at Pop's house.
Okay. You know, I think that's the Big O, your week.
Did a little barbecuing too, but I also worked the whole weekend.
Oh, you work the
But
weekend.
yeah, but I'm taking off the whole week, so I'm resting up this week.
Yeah, I am actually, and well, I'm supposed to say stuff like this online, but I'm home alone. My family is gone. I took them to the airport. Um, that's the other thing about this job that I have. I don't have that much vacation, so they are vacationing, and it's just me and the dogs here. So it wasn't horrible. I mean, I think I got them down there, and I got back. I think before they even got on the plane, and you know, so I just sort of been chilling. DoorDash has been my friend. I did. I don't have a grill. Like I'm living in this apartment, and I was telling somebody I worked yesterday. I want to say it's one of the things that I think I miss is not having a grill. I, you know, and people say, well, can't you grill? I guess you could. Like I could take a grill out there, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
you gotta stay with it. You can't walk away from it. It's got to be so many feet away from the apartment, and you know, just the whole
Mhm.
laundry list of stuff. So it's not quite worth it. But um, I am still thinking that maybe I need to find a um, a barbecue place here somewhere to have some barbecue. Now here's the thing. I mean,
You're in North
everybody knows I'm
Carolina.
in North Carolina. So
Yeah, it's barbecue places somewhere.
yeah, well,
But it's a thing
it's a
though. When
different
you're
type
from
It
of
is
Memphis,
different. Different,
right?
yeah, it's different than Tennessee.
Yeah, when you
yeah.
Like
from
different
Memphis,
places use different
when you talking about
sauces.
finding some barbecue, if you're not in Tennessee, well, I'm gonna say Memphis. I ain't gonna say Tennessee
Yeah,
because I lived up in Nashville, and if we didn't cook it, it wasn't the same.
well, that was now, of course, being from Memphis. The thing was that people say, "Hey, man, well, I'm going to Memphis. Where should I go to eat?" And I'm like, I can give you my pop's address because I mean, I
Exactly.
I don't know any. I don't really eat at the barbecue places in Memphis. I
Right.
mean, and not that they're not good, but
But
dudes sitting out there, you know, on the grill flipping the meat at the
Yeah.
crib is
Right.
like
Yeah.
the best.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. My pop's always barbecue, so it's like, why go anywhere else?
Yeah,
right,
and it's
I
like
got I
that's
got a father-in-law that loves to cook, so
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. There's
and
no
we
need to go
live
out.
right next door, so it's like
exactly.
when the smoke signal up, and here we come.
Right.
So yeah, so it's hard. I was like, man, I was like, well, here are the trendy places. I guess you can go there, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
People
not
always
where you
ask
want to
me,
go. And look, don't get me wrong, because my pops is like, you know, at least you know back when he was like, dude, if you know, I'll cook. I don't care. He'll cook for anybody. To be honest, he'll still cook for anybody, but
yeah,
probably shouldn't be. But
right.
he'll
We got
still.
pancakes. We got pancakes and sausage and eggs every morning. Every morning, early in the morning. You
I
know,
want
we didn't go without that in the morning. Wasn't a bowl of cereal. Wasn't a bowl of
That's
cereal.
nice. So yeah, I was just listening to the thing because I was like, oh, let me make sure that I can hear everything. So okay, back to the conversation.
Oh, you know,
What'd you say?
I had some barbecue nachos at the game.
At the
Uh,
game.
yeah, at the game, the
Okay.
Showboats game. I only got it because I never tried it. So
Right.
like I don't even really like pulled pork, but just try this. Just try
So,
it. And it
so,
wasn't
so that's the thing here.
Pulled
It's
pork.
like it's all like pulled pork, and it's the sauces are all vinegar based,
Right.
and so it's
takes away from the taste.
try not to offend. However, it's like soupy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's like soupy, as opposed to like for me, I don't even like. I'm not even a big sauce person. I mean, you need to season it. You can
Right.
use barbecue season. Like my father uses. He's got a rub that he makes. It's and listen, when I say he makes it, he makes it. It's a glass jar with you know like one of the mason jars.
Mason
And he
jars,
got
yeah.
holes and stuff poked in the top because he didn't mix all this stuff in there and he seasons it right. But I'm gonna give away his secrets. But it was like it's like, look, man, you don't always want to know how the sausage is made. You just want to enjoy it
Right.
after it's done. And it's the best for me. Now, there are people who like sauce, and he'll like when he cooks for me, he'll make some, and then he makes his sauce on the side. If you want sauce, put sauce on it. But that's just my thing. I'm not a big like you know sauce
Saucy.
dripping off my food.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, but man, oh my goodness, just thinking about it now. I'm telling you, man.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, you know,
I know.
you know. But my problem is that you can also go around the corner now and say, "Hey, you
Yeah.
know, can I get, you know,
And now, or just walk next door.
or that's true too." But see, but that's the thing. I mean, like there are a couple of places here that are barbecue places, but like I said, it's just different. Like I can't walk in there and say, look, I need a you know some ribs. It's like we don't do we mean you don't do ribs.
Right.
I mean,
Not
it's
do
a barbecue
ribs.
joint. You
Right.
gotta do ribs. But like even there was a place in Arkansas down by the base, and I'm talking about hole in the wall. I don't even know the name of it. Like it's a nameless building. And I remember, I mean, first of all, when at lunchtime, when we were going over there, there'd be a line out the door. That's the first thing. The line out the door. And if you get up there and you be like, yeah, could I get some you know, like sliced beef, you know, a sliced beef sandwich? And be like, man, we got no more sliced beef. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, we done ran out. And that's it. We got some chopped beef back there because you know we've been trimming it off all day, so we got some chopped. If you want some chopped, but we got more slice. And it's just like you got to get there early. If you want it, you got to get there. And then sometimes you'd be subject to drive up there and they'd be like, it's Susie's birthday, so we close. It's like random.
Okay.
It's just
Oh wow.
random.
Okay.
But
Mom and pop
it's
for
Mom
real.
and pop.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a straight mom and pop. But the other thing is you pull up there. I mean, there's smoke coming out the side building because that's where the grill is. And I mean, it's that's another place. Man, and I promise I couldn't tell you couldn't threaten me to figure out what the name of that place was. I have no clue what the name of it was. But that's good barbecue. Like those places like that where they just run out. It's like, dude, yeah, you come back tomorrow. We'll have some tomorrow if you want, but we done cooking today. No. So that was another good spot. But like I said, here, I mean, like I had ribs. Where did I go? But it was it wasn't a mom and pop shop. And don't get me wrong, like I'm pretty sure if I went over to like Raleigh or something like that, I could probably find a spot. I'm pretty sure I can find a spot. But just where I am over here, it's not much. It's
Yeah,
just
that's the same way it was in Nashville. We could never. I tried a couple. Really, I think it was just one barbecue place. I'm not gonna call their name, but it was okay. It was edible.
right,
It
right.
was edible, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
And that's because I know better.
Right.
If I didn't know better, it probably would have been the best.
it would have
Right.
been the best, exactly. And that's
I
that's one of the things that I think about too. It's not that like some of the spots in Memphis. It's like it's not that they're not good. They're good, but I know that if I just make a couple of left turns, I could find a better spot. Now,
Right.
I probably shouldn't tell you to do that, but you know, it's all right to get down there and because you know what, I used to travel a lot for work, and I had that was one of the things I would ask the guy at the desk. It's like, look, man, you know, after I check in, I'm like, look, I need to know where can I get a good burger and a good pizza. And here's the thing: don't tell me Domino's.
Right.
You know, where do you go?
Right. What's the local spot?
Right. That's the spot I want to, and I don't care. You know, at least for one night, I don't care if the pizza's like ridiculously overpriced or any of that.
Yeah, right.
If it's a nice spot, I want to eat there so that I know that that it's good.
I was in Indiana one time, and it was late. We got there late. We checked in late, and we was looking for something to eat, and we found this one spot by some railroad tracks, and it was like everything else was shut down. And when we walked in, it's like, uh-oh. It's like,
Yeah.
uh-oh. So we in Indiana, you know, so we was like, oh. But then, I mean, they were friendly, and then they asked us to sit down, and they showed us a menu, and I got pizza that was good.
Yeah.
They made that pizza, and it took a minute, but
Right.
it was good, you know. In a little shack, you know, like
Yeah.
they had probably 10 chairs and tables, 10 table with chairs,
Yeah.
and a bar. And that's it, you know, in a little window.
Dude, I'm telling you,
But the pizza
I
was
love those types of places. I love those
Yeah.
types of places. It's like, dude, I don't, like you said, I don't know. You may not actually have a name. It's not printed on the building or any of that kind of stuff. It's just like you said, a few tables, some plastic tablecloths, you know, paper plates. And it's like, man, that's good eating. Somebody mama in the back.
Yep.
Like,
if the
it's like,
picture has,
hey, it's an ugly bathroom, but it's clean.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
Right.
yes, that's it right there.
or if their bag has grease in the bottom of it, or the food
Oh,
is
yeah.
in aluminum foil. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know you get some good cooking there.
Dude, you know who tries to mimic that, and I'm not saying they're not good, but Five Guys mimics that. They wrap their burgers up in foil. They throw fries in the bag so you have grease in the bag
Everywhere.
when
Yeah.
you get home. So they mimic that. And like I said, I'm not saying they're not good. I had Five Guys. When I dropped them off the airport, I came home and had Five Guys. Don't get me wrong. I like Five Guys.
I like Five Guys too, but it's not
Yeah.
often that I eat there.
Well, for me, I can't eat there too often because the kids have the nut allergies, and they serve
Yeah, they did
all of
peanuts.
that
Yeah.
stuff. And so I don't go, which is exactly why I went right after I dropped them off. It's like, okay,
They're gone.
You know you're not right. You know you're not right.
Hey, look. When I was saying I used to travel all the time. The thing is that when I would leave going to the airport, and I'd walk in the airport, once I got past security, and I go straight to the store, the little shop or whatever, and I get a Snickers bar. Like that was it. Like it was like, okay, I know I'm gonna be gone for like a week or so. So Snickers bar here I come, man. It was like just a little bit of nuts here and there.
First peanut you find. It's straight to it.
That's it. I would do it all the time. Every time. But yeah. But I mean, like I said, we were asking about the weeks and whatnot. I mean, like I said, all in all, I've been all right. I did, and we are not live on Twitch today, but I did start playing a new video game. And I don't know, it's Sansa or whatever, but it's basically it's Hellblade 2. And it's a very good looking game. I don't even know why my dog is barking at all. I played until I got to a point where I was ridiculously frustrated. I couldn't figure something out, and that was Monday when I played. Yesterday, I did not touch it at all. So maybe tonight I will get on for a few minutes just to see if I can get past this one part. But it's bad because 9 times out of 10, like a lot of times with these games for me, I will start playing them and then I'll walk away and I'll never turn it on again and it'll just be done. But
been there, done that years ago.
Say what now?
I said done that years ago. I don't even play it anymore. I don't even pick it up.
Yeah, so and my wife was just calling me. I don't know why she would do that.
She knows what time it is. Huh?
She does.
Something's going on.
Somebody's walking out. I'm gonna call him here over here in a minute, and he's gonna.
Is on alert. She hears them.
And he's gonna sneak over here.
Who?
The miniature killer.
Mm-hmm.
Ankle biter. She's an ankle biter.
Grizz, come here.
Mm-hmm.
Just wants some attention.
No, he don't.
Throw some lip balms.
Come here. Come on. So here he is. So he's. See, there you go. Killer is there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, he's sitting here and he doesn't know.
He almost looking like China. I gave China a good old shave about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so we try to keep them both shaved down. I mean, the Titan is he's a Cuban silky. So his hair just grows. They both have hair, they don't have fur. And Titan is a schnoodle, he's a crossbreed. So he's schnauzer and poodle.
Schnauzer and what?
Poodle.
Oh.
Yeah. But he's like a toy schnauzer. I mean, this man is like maybe 5 pounds, 4 or 5 pounds. I mean, he is tiny. But
like China, probably weigh about 14, not even 14 pounds. I'm saying 14. She probably don't even weigh that.
Which dog?
My
Dog
wife,
in your backyard?
No. He weighs 47 pounds.
Okay, I was gonna say that dog don't weigh 14 pounds.
No.
Shepherd, 14 pounds?
No, my wife's dog weighs about 14 pounds.
Yeah. I didn't see that last time. She said it was at your
probably next door.
in-law's house. Yeah.
She go back and forth like a child.
It was hilarious. So when I walked in there, is it a girl or boy? I don't even know. Girl. So she started barking. So I called her over. Like she came over to sniff me. But when I reached down to touch, she ran off. Like, dude, no.
So you're doing too much.
No, it's like
She don't like big people.
she's like, I sniff you. You don't touch me. Man.
You're too tall. Too tall. She don't like tall people. She don't like big people.
Wow.
She think you're gonna step on her or something.
Your wife's not that short.
I'm talking about the dog.
I was gonna say, hold on, man.
Not the wife. Nah.
See,
You
dude.
know, you stepped on this with her.
Okay, so thinking about it, like I said, last week we were talking, Big O and I were talking about, well, it was Big O, me, Big O, and then I don't know if you remember J Mad, Dreadful, first show.
From the chats.
Yeah, and there was another cat that I worked with sent me a list. J Mad sent me a list also of the of their top 20 NBA players. So I'm gonna give you the floor, and I know it's on the spot.
Okay.
But who are your top 20 all time?
20? That's
Yeah.
I
So here's the thing.
a lot of thinking.
I gave
Here's the thing.
him 10.
Yeah, so here's the thing. This is what happened. Because Big O said the same. He's like, dude, 20, why 20? Now, and the reason I said 20 was because I figure about the top 10 is probably pretty much everybody's list is going to be the same. Then you start getting to like 11 to 15. There's a little variation, but still the names will still be in there, not acting in order or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
But once you get to 16 to 20, I think everything changes. Like everybody, I think we went through 4 lists last week, one mine and Big O and everything. And those, on each list, there were probably about 2 people that were different. Most of the people were the same, but I think 2 people on each list. So like you read somebody's list and it was like, oh yeah, that guy.
Right.
I
forgot about that.
It was just like that. So give me 10 and we can talk about it.
10. I may drift further, but I mean, I'll give everybody's top 3: Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron.
Oh,
That's not everybody's top 3. Okay.
Well,
But
basically,
me personally, I don't like the greatest of all time argument, and everybody constantly excludes centers. I hate that argument because you got Kareem, you've got Russell, who's got more championships than all of them, but they always exclude him, and he was dominating in his era. And I don't care about eras. I mean, he's got more rings than all of them. So you got Bill, and then you got who's the other center? The one that Bill beat all the time. Wilt, yeah. You got Wilt.
Mm-hmm.
So Kareem, Bill, and Wilt. And then you got Tim Duncan. Everybody wants to put it center, but I think he's probably the best forward. Let me think about it. Yeah, I'll say he's probably the best forward of all time. Best forward. I won't put him at center. That's not his position. He's a forward.
It's not the position.
And Big O, Oscar Robinson. Everybody
Robinson.
forgets about him. Let's see. So now I'm drawing blanks.
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you this. So I'm gonna run down my list because you say people forget centers. I don't forget centers. I'm a fan of Kareem. Like, I mean, I used to, when I was getting ready for college, I wanted to go to UCLA because Kareem went to UCLA.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say just the big men that I had on my list. I mean, I got Shaq on my list. I had Shaq. I had Russell. I got Wilt. David Robinson I have on my list. Tim Duncan and Hakeem Olajuwon. All of those guys are on my list. They were early on my list. Like I said, I went Jordan. My first 3 were Jordan, Magic, and Kareem.
Kareem.
I mean, You know, and again, I'm a Kareem guy, so I mean, in Magic, I look. I used to, like I said, I coach my son's basketball team, and I coach him. I try to, and the thing is that to me, the assist is better than the shot. If you can find the guy
Right.
that's open, then that's more important. And I try to tell him, it's like if you can handle the ball and get the ball where it needs to go, you can have a job like almost forever in the NBA. A la,
Stockton.
I think Chris Paul,
Stockton.
Stockton.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like these guys, they were, it's not that they weren't good ball players. They're, I mean, Stockton was on, I think, J Mad's list.
He's on my
Yeah,
list.
I didn't have him on
He's
mine.
very underrated. People forget
Yeah.
Stockton. Like
Yeah.
he didn't have to. He could shoot, but didn't have to. Like he would shoot your lights out. And actually, I had a conversation with somebody maybe a couple weeks ago. People don't realize Stockton still holds the record for steals
Mm.
No, I didn't.
as well. Yeah, he holds the record for steals. So he was actually better
Did he shoot
defensively than
too?
people thought he was. Yeah.
See, there you go. See, and that's the thing. That's what, like I said, I just feel like, I mean, I do have Karl Malone on my list. And I did not have Stockton on my list.
I probably would have put him on if I would have went to 20. I would have put him on there, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I would have Stockton before I had Malone. I think Stockton makes Malone.
Well, see, here's the thing. I feel like they make each other, and that's
Oh yeah.
That was it because I think Mad had he did not have Barkley on his list. I also have Barkley on my list.
I did.
And I was like, I feel like Stockton and Malone sort of go together.
Go there. Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Barkley was. I know he didn't do it. I want to say he did it by himself, but I know he did.
Pretty much did.
Do it alone. But he was
Just like Iverson. Iverson did it by himself.
Iverson is on my list as well.
And there was another guy I forgot about.
Yeah, Iverson is on my list as well. And, but the thing is that, like I say, once you start getting 20, you can't have everybody. Like
Right.
I said, it's like,
Right.
don't get me wrong. I have Steph on my list. I got LeBron on my list. So, but like I said, I have Dirk and I got Zeke on my list too. So, I've basically given you everybody on my list. The only other person I didn't say was Durant, and I do have Durant on my list. But that's my 20. But that's the thing. I feel like it's just like
Would you pick Durant over Bird?
Oh, Bird's on my list too. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Bird is on my list too.
Yeah, I got him.
Bird is on my list too. That makes 20. But it was funny. So Matt had Oscar Robinson on his list, but he didn't have Barkley. And he and I talked. We were talking, and he ended up saying, "Yeah, you're right." So he put Barkley on the list, and he took off Oscar. He traded Oscar for Barkley.
I wouldn't do that.
So he still had Stockton and Malone.
Somebody else would have to come off the list. I would not take Oscar off the list for Barkley.
So that was the thing. I don't know. It was a cool little thing to do. I just, like I said, I think you always sort of think about it. Just guys like Oscar and then Stockton. I think when somebody had Pippen on their list,
It's a great defender.
Right. It's like there are a ton of guys who, if you ended up having to say, top 50, then, the floodgates would open, right? I mean, you'd be like, whatever. But 20 is like a big number. But then
until you start naming people.
Once you start getting in there, it's like, oh, wait a minute, I can't forget that guy. I need to, what about this guy? I don't know. But like another one, somebody said was Tracy McGrady, and I was like, I honestly forgot about.
Right? Yeah, there's a lot of people you forget. They're like very, very good, like Penny Hardaway.
Yeah. Coach Hardaway now.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so that was the thing. So since we're on the NBA, I'll ask this question too. So last night, Minnesota finally won a game. Boston swept, and I don't even
Indy.
remember Indy.
The
They
Pacers, yeah. I don't forget because the Pacers should have actually been up.
How could you?
Pacers should have been up. They blew game one.
Yes,
They had that
those
game.
games
I
were all
was so mad.
close.
They were so.
They were all close like
mad.
that.
They were battle. That was a battle.
Yeah,
That was a battle.
it was a battle, but they choked.
Yeah. Someone had to.
But the question is that now Minnesota is down 3-1. Does anyone
It's over with.
believe?
It's over
Believe me? Nobody believes Minnesota come back.
It's over with. They got that one in. It's over with.
It's just it's over after one. So
I think they'll win another one.
You think they'll win another one?
Yeah, but
Is they going? They're going home, right? I mean, I think they're going home.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think
they
they'll
can
win
win the series. I don't
think they'll win the
know
series.
They could win too, but the series, I feel like it's over.
Yeah, the series I think is over, but I think they can take one more.
You can take one more. So, yeah, I watched that. I guess, like I said, it's been a while since I actually been watching the NBA. But the guy, Luka, I
Luka
literally
Doncic.
people playing Doncic.
Yeah.
But I mean, he doesn't look like.
Of course, yeah, that's what everybody says.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
like
Harden doesn't look.
like a ball.
Yeah.
Harden doesn't look like a ball player.
Who's that?
Harden.
See, but Harden is something about Harden though. It's just something, but it's so weird to watch Luka play. And and while I'm on Luka, him and Kyrie Irving, and you guys maybe know more about basketball. Best backcourt. Where do they rate?
Where they, right?
They're up there. Best backcourt.
Best backcourt.
Yeah, right now they are.
Well, right
Does Luke
now,
actually play? Does Luke actually play guard, or is he a forward?
I think he plays guard. Because I mean, what they have is Kyrie playing point. Is Kyrie running point? And I think Luka's playing too.
Is he okay? I didn't know if Luka was small or if he was playing too.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's playing too. I think Kyrie's one, and then I think Luka's playing too. But
Okay.
I know I keep hearing people say, "Oh, they're the best backcourt like ever."
I don't know about ever.
They're
And
not.
ever is tough.
Yeah, that's
I
a
mean, you
stretch.
can say I can say top and be good with top. And
Yeah,
you know,
top this year. Yeah, I could
Yeah,
say
that's-
that.
best in the league, right? Excuse me.
Not of all time.
Yeah, because
All time
then you
is just
start
like,
thinking about. I mean, you can just go back recent history. Yeah, Curry and
Thomas.
I keep forgetting names.
Is it
Splash Brothers.
Is it?
I can see his
know you're talking
face.
Is his name Thomas?
Is it Thomas?
No, it's not. It's
No, not Thomas. I can see his face. I can't think of his name.
yeah.
So
I
I'm
can
getting
see
like
his
you now.
face,
You're
but it's hard to
contagious.
remember his face right now.
Golden State. I gotta look it up. Golden State Warrior roster. Thompson.
Thompson. There it is. I was gonna say, dude. I was like, I was close. I was close.
He is close.
Thompson.
But yeah, just a couple years ago, it was them.
Yeah. Those guys, they were ridiculous. Yeah, that's why I can't give you all time, but this season you can say, yeah. I mean, I didn't watch enough to know, who else was out there. But I mean, they're great. Yeah, I mean, they're great together. And
Yeah.
I mean, but did Kyrie came to Dallas last year? or was it? It wasn't
Last year, or it may just be this year.
Was it this year? Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty
I
recent.
know it was
It's no
Ronnie
more than
at the
2 years. Yeah, it's no more than 2 years.
beginning. I am yawning like a champ, man. Keep it together. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, I've been we're on the NBA now, and I will ask the other big question, and this is the big question of the day, of course, to me. So Bronny James has, he had till today, end of today, to decide whether or not he was going to go back to college. He's going to stay in the draft. He decided he's going to stay in the draft. So, and I mean, the thing about Bronny for me, one,
You need money now, shit. He was filed bankruptcy. He went bankruptcy.
who say that again?
I said he needs money now. I seen somewhere he went bankruptcy or something.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, Bronny? Who are you talking about?
Hold on. Oh,
Bronny James?
no. You know what? No, I'm thinking about.
Oh, you're talking about AB.
No.
AB. Antonio Brown.
No.
Not him?
Mm-mm.
I know Antonio Brown filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what's called his son, the other son, Dion.
Oh, yeah. Now I did hear Prime Son.
Yeah, that's who
And
I'm
it's
thinking.
not the quarterback, but
Not Shiloh. The other one?
the other one.
Wait, the other one that's in Colorado, or the one that stayed at Jackson State?
The other one in Colorado.
He got 3 boys out there?
I thought he did. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought he had one that stayed at Jackson State.
I don't know. But I did hear about one of Prime's sons filing for bankruptcy. I don't remember why or what the deal was.
That I didn't hear about.
Yeah, I heard some, but I didn't go into detail. I didn't read up on it or anything.
Yeah, but that's got to be something you try. Look, and I don't know what the business is, but that's like you running from something.
Yeah, buying your dad a house and shit. Yeah, that's what you running from. Why would you buy your dad a house?
You can't.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, he got plenty of houses. You can't buy a man something that got everything.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's no way. I mean, like I said, there's something else going on there. There's something else because, like I said, there's got to be a funky little.
I gotta take a 10-100 break.
You need a what?
10-100. If not, we have a wet floor.
Yeah, well, this time we hope that your break doesn't shut us down.
Yeah.
But but the thing is that what I'm trying to wonder is who's gonna. First of all, I mean, like I said, the thing about Bronny James is, hey man, I know people are like, it's all the nepotism, blah blah blah. Nepotism exists everywhere. That's why we got a word for it. I mean, it's just like, I mean, it's a thing. And if you know somebody and they can help you out, I mean, who hadn't said, "Hey man, I need a job." You call a friend, "Hey man, can you get me in?" So, yes, this guy is going to be in the NBA. He'd say he averaged 4 points per game or something like that. He's coming off an illness. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really play, right? I mean, I don't even know what position he plays. Do you know what position he plays?
I do not. I really never followed that closely.
I mean, I've seen highlights, but that's just usually like him dunking or something like that. I mean, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, and most of them I'm absolutely positive were all high school highlights. But the question is I imagine he'll go in the second round. I heard something that I thought was funny today. They were like, the thing about this draft is that you can ask people on the street right now who's going to be the first pick in the draft, and they have no clue.
No clue.
But you can ask them about Bronny James, and they know they got an opinion all over the place. And Bronny James, I believe, will be a second rounder. But
I have no opinion either way.
I'm
I haven't
just
watched
sort
him
of
play.
I'm curious. I am curious. I mean, here's the thing. I think that I know, like I said, the whole thing, LeBron saying that he wanted to play with his son, blah, 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 which would be great. You got to get the Ken Griffey experience.
Right.
But, you got to believe that whatever team X, that's in the back of their mind, right? It's like, well, we could do this and we might get LeBron for a year. I honestly feel like what's going to happen is that he'll play with his son 1 year, and then he may just say, all right, I'm done.
Right.
He'll get with his management firm, and then he'll be managing players all over the place. But I think it's just like the idea of being able to play with your son, and that's cool.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like I think one of the teams that I heard somebody say was like New York, because New York is not. I mean, they're better, right?
Yeah.
And I think they have cap space or whatever. And but the thing is it's that whole thing about, will LeBron literally leave the Lakers? I don't think he's ever really leaving the Lakers.
I can see it. If he wants to play with his son that much, then I could see himself trying to force a trade to whoever drafted his son.
Well, that's the thing this year. He's on. I guess he's got a player option this year, so he could not sign the player option. And they say he's not good. I mean, what his manager let slip, that he was like, LeBron's a free agent. LeBron's not a free agent, man. Because, I mean, has he decided not to sign? It's not a free agent. Not yet, anyway. He has the option to become a free agent. Because the guy was funny, because the guy was like, hey, he's like, wait a minute now, I'm not calling you out or anything, but are you saying that LeBron is not going to sign the player option? Then he sort of clammed up a little bit, was like, hey, I don't do my business, so, like this. Okay, but you said it, I mean,
right.
You put it out there.
Yeah.
So I'm following up on what I heard. That's good interview. But yeah, I don't really know. But I don't know. I think the NBA Finals, I think, are going to be the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics.
Of course.
And I honestly, even at that point, I have no clue. The thing is that
No clue about what?
Who's going to win? Like, you see, Jacob says, I'd rather see Bronny versus Dad rather than see them as teammates. That's a good point. That would be interesting.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
That would, yeah.
Oh, and of course, and I forgot Jacob is he's a Boston guy.
Boston guy. Celtics in 5.
So Celtics in 5, yes. Because he's already calling for the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, that's not him. I'm sorry, that's not him. Hey, here's a football question. Are the Philadelphia Eagles, are they good?
On paper.
Are they good?
They've been good on paper the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. thinking about. So I was, admittedly, I was reading this article today, and the article was like top players who can still be cut from like every team, which was interesting. It was like, oh, well, okay.
Top player
Now,
that could be cut from any team.
well, so it was like guys who were on teams right now who were, I guess, quote unquote, good players, but they can still be cut. Like I give you an example: Robert Woods from the Texans,
Oh yeah, he's
right?
cut.
Yeah. I mean, the thing
He's
is,
gone.
he is absolutely gone at this point because also right before the show,
I think I actually saw that video. Now that
yeah,
you mentioned.
Nico Collins got a 3-year extension.
Yeah, he's got like 70, 72 million 3 years.
Yeah, so I mean, they got Stephon Diggs, and they just signed this
They
deal.
still
There's
got
no way
Tank,
he's
and they still got Tank Dell. So yeah,
and
they got
Tank
Schultz at
Dell
tight end.
and Noah Brown also, who is, I
Oh,
mean, he's not bad.
forgot about him. Yeah. So yeah, Woods is gone.
So Woods is odd man out. But it was funny to me as I was reading that, and I don't know, I don't even really remember what the Eagles pick was. Hold on. I think, to be honest, I think it was a kicker. I look at my list. No, it's a cornerback, James
Corner. Yeah.
Bradbury. James Bradbury.
Well,
But,
not that bad.
well, the thing was that they were saying in the article, they were saying, you know what, look, it's not the greatest list because some teams don't have big name players at all. They can't. It's like some teams have all, and they need all the guys they have. So like
They're saying the Eagles were named the most improved team.
Who was named most improved team?
The Eagles.
Really? That's
right here.
That's crazy.
Let's
see.
And then most, yeah.
How do you feel about Brady taking Olsen's announcer spot so easily? I think Brady should have earned it after at least a season of being an announcer. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either. But I mean, I can see that happening. It's Brady. Why wouldn't he take somebody's spot?
Is Brady going to be a good announcer?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But he was going to. I know he was going to be given the opportunity.
Yeah.
So if somebody had to go, then that was going to happen.
I haven't heard him speak a lot.
Right.
That's the thing.
But he can.
I don't consider him a talker.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that until I saw the roast. And once I saw the roast, he can handle.
He can.
Yes.
So Greg also got demoted to Team 2. Yeah, I can see that though. No, I can see it. Greg Olsen's so happy to have a job, but I haven't watched the roast yet. I downloaded it to watch it, and I just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I only saw half of it.
Did you see?
I still have to go back and finish.
Maybe I'll do that the next couple of days. Watch the roast.
Yeah, once you catch him at the end, you will see he can run his mouth.
See, that's the thing. Well, don't get me wrong. I mean, I guess if you look back, because I guess in some of the little stories about the Patriots and stuff, they say there are people who say Tom Brady is he talks a lot of noise. I mean, so I guess so. But it's crazy to me. Like, I like Tony Romo. I like Tony Romo on the mic doing the game. I'm not quarterback Tony Romo, but announcer Tony Romo is when he first started. To me, he was magnificent. And the thing about it was, what I really liked about it was that he would break down plays as they were happening. And it was like he could call out and just be like, oh no, they're about to do this, this, and this. And it would be like, he said, oh, watch, he's going to throw this slant. And just, and boom, there's the slant, and it was like, really? But of course, he has been playing for so long that whatever. This is that they edited a lot of it already on Netflix. Really? Huh? They edited. Why would they edit it? That's crazy. But
Probably
yeah,
because somebody complained, i.e., his ex-wife.
well, yeah, I heard she wasn't happy. Because they said that I think my wife was part of it, and
Part of the roast.
yeah, part of the roast. And,
What did she say?
She thought it was good. She thought it was good enough to watch. She said she would rewatch what she had already watched with me. So
Okay,
I'm gonna have to rewatch it, but I haven't, because my wife hasn't watched it yet either. But she wants to.
yeah, because like I said, I think my biggest thing was it's 3 hours. It's just too long to sit down and watch.
But it's good.
His kids got upset about jokes surrounding their mom, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Look
well,
Frank, how you?
yeah. But yeah, I'm just like, man, it's like you said, Tom Brady is Tom Brady. He was going to get whoever's spot. It didn't matter.
Right. Somebody's going to lose the spot.
Yeah, people are going to watch because it's Tom Brady, and it is what it is. Because don't get me wrong, I'm interested. I am. I would be surprised to me, and my meter is Tony Romo, and I don't know that he's going to be Tony Romo. And the only problem is that while I know he can talk some noise, I don't know that he breaks things down the same way in an exciting fashion. He seems like a super laid-back dude, right?
Right. That would be what would separate it. Right. Is it an exciting fashion or a entertaining fashion? Because you had Gruden. People complained about him a lot. Like, he was very knowledgeable of the game, but he wasn't fun to watch.
Right.
When he broke down the game.
It
wasn't entertaining.
Stuff, but it wasn't entertaining.
Yeah, you could definitely learn, but it's just like he wasn't entertaining. So yeah, Tony Romo is like a nice combination of the two.
Right. Exactly. So, it's an interesting thing. You know what I've never watched, and I haven't. They do. ESPN does the one of the alternate Monday night football things, where it's Eli and Peyton.
Oh yeah,
people say
Peyton
that's
cast.
Really good, actually.
Yeah, Peyton cast.
I haven't really watched it because I don't really feel like they can act.
You don't feel like they can act. So here's the thing. This is the thing about Peyton.
But they're both characters.
Yeah,
people don't realize.
Eli. But Peyton is really good at making fun of himself. Yeah. He can make, because he knows who he is, right? He's an awkward dude, sort of stiff, whatever. But he can make fun of it, and it's entertaining. We go back to the same thing again. It's entertaining.
I think them two together are entertaining. Like I said, I've only seen it a couple times.
Romo knows a lot of the other team.
I probably looked at it for a hot second, but I never could sit and watch. Even though Peyton is one of my favorite players, that when he was in the league, he was like my alternate team. Whatever team was on, that was my alternate team. I might not like the team, but I like Peyton Manning. So.
Yeah, no, that's the thing too. For players, you can like. Here's the thing. I'm not a Brady fan. He can always be on my fantasy team. I'm not crazy. The man, he wins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was never a Brady fan because he was on the Patriots. I wasn't a Patriots fan.
You weren't a Patriots fan, yeah.
No.
I mean, I have all three of Peyton's jerseys
Oh,
from
really?
college. Yeah, college on up. College Colts
College,
and
Colts,
the
and
Broncos.
Broncos.
Yeah. And you'll never think,
Looking
you'll
forward to
never
Brady on the
think
show.
where I found those jerseys. I
Say
couldn't
that
believe
again.
it. You'd never think where I found those jerseys.
Somewhere in
I
Tennessee.
got them all at one time. Somebody was getting rid of them.
Oh, really?
All of them.
Getting rid of them? Why are
Yeah,
they getting rid
How
of
do
them?
you, see
I
that's
found
great.
them,
That's the
I found
craziest
them in
thing
the
to me
thrift
too.
store.
It's like, dude, how do you get rid of a jersey? Like I remember people were whose jersey was it? LeBron's jersey that people were
Oh,
burning
yeah.
like that.
Burn them
Like, who,
jerseys.
who burns a
Why?
jersey? Just put it in the back of the closet if you don't want it anymore. You gotta keep it. You can't get rid of the jersey. That just doesn't make any sense to
Right.
No. Especially since he came back and then won a
me. Yeah,
championship.
run championship.
So the ones that burn their jerseys feel stupid. They should, at least.
6 rings. Yeah, okay, man. It's,
What?
Jacob in the chat. He's these Patriots fans, man. They love to talk about these rings, man. I mean,
Okay, he was given 3 of them.
it's you're bringing up old stuff.
Yeah, he's bringing up both sides. Yes, six
They
six
bring the
rings.
old stuff.
Hey, you
How
know
many
what?
did he earn?
You know what? Well, I ain't gonna, it's not really necessarily talking bad about the Patriots. However, that list that I was telling you guys about, the player on the Patriots that they say can still be cut, that's good, was Zappy. Bailey
Yeah, he's gone.
Right. He is
Yeah.
absolutely gone.
Yeah, because they drafted 2 quarterbacks and they still got Brissett.
And they still got Brissett. So
Yeah.
my thing about Bailey Zappi, I think I asked Big O about this last week, or I don't know, whatever, is a guy like Bailey Zappi, I feel like could go to the XFL or UFL, I'm sorry, and he's not a bad quarterback, I don't think. And so if he was in the UFL, what do you think? I mean, do you think he could? Because I think about AJ McCarron, right? Now, AJ McCarron is out now, he's hurt. But AJ McCarron has been playing good football in the UFL. Yeah. And I'm like,
I think Zappy could hold his own.
It always ends up going back to money. Don't get me wrong. But
right.
My thing is that even like there were a couple of guys here that were, like wide receivers or something like that. And they're wide receivers who are basically on special teams for, the team that they're playing on. But, okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, dude, why don't you go ahead and get down? He's been sitting here the whole time.
Hey, good dog.
He's been loving it. He's loving that because he get to sit up here and sit in my lap. My arm is going to sleep, dude. Like, man. But what was I thinking? I was thinking about man, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, the idea. Oh, we were talking about Hunter Renfrow because, and I don't know if y'all saw the promo or whatever. But it's our rebuild year. Yeah. I understand that. But with Hunter Renfrow, and of course Hunter Renfrow is going to end up on somebody's team. But if he could be a premier, just number 1 in the UFL, why would you not do that? Like, I think we were saying that the only reason not to do it would be the money. I mean, the league minimum in the NFL is higher than, I guess, I feel like maybe a top player in the UFL.
Probably.
But if you wanted to say, hey, look, I'm going to be great in this league so that I can come back to the NFL and be great,
Could try
or be
that.
considered great. Be like, oh, this is what we forgot about.
You could try that. So
And
is
that's
Renfro
one of the things
still
to think about.
is Renfro
And
still out there like a free agent?
he's still a free agent. So when I was looking at the point in time when I was looking, I had a list, and I put
Matrix or
it.
something.
What was it? There were. It's actually on the. I think I released a short, YouTube short the other day, that had these three guys on there. Hold on one second. Okay. He
I
said
think I saw that.
So, AB
Renfro.
wrote, do you think he makes a comeback in the UFL or NFL?
I don't think anybody's going to touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, right? I think his problem is that he's still AB.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
he's
his
too
problem.
toxic.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
you
too
can't-
toxic.
because I don't know that The Rock wants him in the league. It's like, dude,
Right.
no,
No.
I don't even. It's too many guys that are willing to work really hard just to get the opportunity to play in the UFL,
Right.
as opposed to getting, it's one thing to have a guy who's a star come in and, he says, okay, I want to be a bigger star in a smaller league, but he's a good guy. Whereas opposed to Antonio is just sort of like, dude, everything you touch, and maybe it's not always your fault. Maybe, but
Where the smoke, there's fire.
It just seems like every time. Oh man.
If it was the old XFL still run by the McMahons of the WWF, they'd have took AB.
Yeah, because the character, right?
Yeah.
It's the character.
Yeah.
Because that was the big thing with them initially. They were building characters, just like
Right.
wrestling.
Exactly.
It was like, we're just trying to be, it's an entertainment brand. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't think he makes it to UFL. Will he make it back to NFL? I don't think he makes it back to NFL.
No.
There are too
He's
many
not.
other prospects, and especially now, like I keep going back to this UFL thing. The thing is that I was watching the game this weekend, and I mean these tight ends. I mean these guys. It was some good football. I guess I don't even really know how to explain it other than say it was good football, and it's so. I guess the entertainment value is such that they're going to be, like I said, I think I give them one more season with these 8 teams, and then they'll do an expansion. 2 more teams.
I can see that.
And then, yeah, I mean, but the question one of the other questions I have, of course, is how many of these guys get to, which one of these guys is going to be the next one to make the leap to the NFL?
Right. Well, that would probably be the one reason that they don't expand. Because if they have like enough people that either go back and forth or are able to jump back to the NFL or jump to the NFL, they would need a nice influx of people to replenish those in the UFL.
Well, the only thing now, here's the thing about that though. Like they merged the XFL and the USFL.
Right.
And I want to say that there were there 8 teams in each one of those?
Oh, that's true. So yeah, they did.
So,
I guess
so what they did was the top 4
top 4 of each. Right.
And their idea was to make sure for the entertainment value that they saturated it with the absolute best.
The best of the both. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they could probably expand like another 2 to 4 teams.
Yeah. So
bringing back a couple of teams from each. Yeah.
Right. Because then you got some development. Because the other thing that I don't know about, and I haven't read anything about, is how. So like we just had the NFL draft. Then you have these free agents, unsigned
Undrafted,
free agents, undrafted free agents, yeah. And then those guys still don't make the team. do they, are they sliding back to the UFL? I mean, because the other thing
Of
with the
course,
UFL
they
is
got to
that,
keep money. I mean,
say
they
it
got to
again.
keep it safe for one, just in case their numbers call for the NFL. So they're gonna go back.
Yeah,
I mean,
Well, it's also the practice squads. I don't know how that
right.
works. Like if they could do
yeah,
both, practice squad and the UFL. I'm not sure.
Well, the thing is that they have. I mean, they're opposite seasons, which is the
Oh,
other
that's
thing.
true too. Yeah.
They're opposite seasons. So a guy could, because one name, and like I said, I get all of these things coming into my on my feed here all the time. And so one of the things that popped up, it was something about free agents or something like that. And the name that popped up was AJ McCarron. And I'm like, wait a minute, AJ McCarron can't be, but no, he can, of course. He can, I
Right.
mean, he's, as far as the NFL is concerned, he's a free agent. Now, I think, and I don't even
You
remember
think he's a
exactly.
starter though?
No, he's not. But he is not a starter. He's not. I mean, there are too many guys that are, in the league now or about to be in the league now. He's a vet, but he could be a vet and he can step in and
Right.
maybe win a.
I,
Excuse
I,
me.
I don't think
He
that'll
could
work.
probably start for the Raiders.
I don't think that'll work either.
You don't think the Raiders will work or just AJ McCarron will work?
Just him.
I mean, like I said, his deal would be, veteran backup, right? I mean, he's not the guy that you want starting, but you need a guy who can hold it down a couple of games if necessary, or something like that. Step in if he needs to, you know, help coach a guy up, that kind of thing.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think he's good for that. I mean, and I'm not saying, don't get me wrong. I'm not like a guy who's been watching AJ McCarron for years. I don't really know his game other than what I've seen in the UFL. But when he was in the NFL before, I mean, his name was floating around out there,
Mm-hmm.
and as a guy. So I mean, he's got to be some kind of decent. I mean,
I think he'd be a solid backup, or he could probably quarterback a team like the 2000 Ravens. Had an outstanding defense.
yeah. But I mean, like I said, I'm curious to know about how the UFL and the NFL are going to manage players. It's going to happen one way or the other. They're going to go back and forth because the, the one thing is the money. It's the money. Like I mean, these guys who are
That's the
special
biggest
teams
thing.
guys, huh?
That's the biggest part.
Yeah,
The money is the biggest part.
because I mean, like, gotta believe like a guy who is a number one wide receiver in the UFL. What is he? Maybe I mean, and this is painting with a broad brush. Is he a number 3 wide receiver in the NFL? Is he a
Possibly
special
be.
teams guy in the NFL?
I think he could be a number 2 in the NFL.
You think he'd be a number 2 in the NFL?
A top in the UFL, yeah,
A top in the UFL, be a number 2 in the NFL?
easily. Probably depending on the team, could probably still be a number 1.
Depending on the team. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Because, I mean, again, if you think about that part of it, there are guys, like I said, I think the league minimum in the NFL is like $750 or something like that.
So.
And, I mean, these guys in the UFL, I mean, they're not getting paid, I mean, that much. Now, and this is not to say that this isn't going to change, because I believe that the UFL is going to be a very popular product.
Very popular.
product. Like they're like right now, like I was watching part of the Memphis game this weekend, and I mean, there's like no one there. I mean, it's almost an empty stadium. But if you look at the St. Louis game, at least the way that they are putting it out there, it's like it feels like a sold out, crowd. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I know it's not sold out because when they do some of the wide shots, you can see that they've, blocked off some of the seats here and there. But because I think, like you said, Big O, at the do they play? Oh, it's not the Liberty Bowl anymore, but that's where they play, right? And they only seat on one side of the stadium, right?
Yeah, they only use one side.
Yeah.
One half side.
Because that's when I was looking at the Birmingham game. That when I was looking at seats there, that's it. It's just one side that they actually sell tickets for. Oh man, I am so sorry, dude. So yeah, I didn't know. Oh, here's another question, another football question. Who's got the most pressure on them this year? Brock Purdy or Dak Prescott?
It's always going to be Dak.
Always going to be
I'll take Dak too.
Dak.
I mean, it's just the way of the Cowboys. I mean, it's America's team. They always got pressure. But on top of that, I mean, Jerry put pressure on them.
By it's not signing them?
That, plus, I mean, he's pretty much stated like everybody's got to perform, got to do something.
Right.
Yeah, I was just thinking with, well, I still believe that, and I'll say either Deebo Samuel or Brandon Ayuk won't be on that team next season. I think it's going to be Brandon, but, and I don't, at this point, I'm still not sure where he's going to go. It's weird. I think he's going to move. I think Cortland Sutton is also going to move, but I can't really see where yet. I mean, does one of them end up in Seattle? Maybe.
No, unless they let one of the other two go, because they got a good three.
They got three.
So I don't see why they would take another.
Yeah.
I think they go to some place like who needs a receiver? Cardinals.
Do
What
they?
kind of half?
Yeah, because they let all theirs go. Unless they've recently snatched somebody up. I mean, they used to have Hollywood. He's gone.
He's gone.
They had Moore. He went to Atlanta.
Oh, that's right.
Wow. Yes, I can't even think of who they have.
I think they drafted a kid.
I'm pretty sure they drafted one, but yeah, I mean, they don't have a big name. So I could see easily in somebody going to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
It would be for money, though.
Yeah.
Well, money and being the number one receiver.
Yeah.
Fried chicken.
It's that same thing, right? It's the thing about I need to do this so that I can set up the next contract, basically.
Right.
Because that's the thing. I mean, who else? What other team
is?
Go to Jacksonville.
You got blue cheese crumbs.
They can go to Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Okay.
Oh man.
What's up? Huh? What time is it? OMG.
Oh,
sorry to hear that.
Oh,
I didn't know about that. Yeah.
The Raiders are still losers.
yeah.
Wow.
I just love haters.
Just guns blazing.
Right. I'm
I
out
had to
the
sneak that
gate.
in.
That wasn't sneaking. that
Huh? What you say?
wasn't a sneaking.
Oh, okay.
Say nothing sneaky
That
about
was
it.
laid
So
it
how
out.
is it? How was everybody weekend?
It was
Uh,
great.
yeah, it was okay. I worked the weekend, so
Okay.
I did
Well,
not. I
it
drank
was.
the week.
I mean, I did too. It's my birthday turn up, so
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, happy
turn
belated.
up.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you turn up for your birthday?
Yeah, when I got home, Sunday night, and that's when I got the news about my auntie. So my spirit shifted. So
Mm.
because I had just talked to her that day. So
Understandable.
hmm.
I said that's understandable.
Hmm.
We won't be so hard on you this time.
Okay. Well, you stay hard on me. Tell me what time is it?
Right, even though it's time to get off the air now.
Yeah, say good night, everybody.
So,
Make sure you tip your waiters.
Pepe, I see you got a new background. What is that?
So this is, I decided to take a little trip.
It's on the
And,
mothership.
and
Yeah, he's on the
so,
mothership.
yeah.
You was here last week. It was solid.
Yeah,
Last week, did we?
no,
Huh?
we were on last week.
Yeah, we
Me
were
and
on
Big
that.
We.
O. Me and Big O.
Yeah,
Right.
they went on without us.
Oh, you know what? My daughter had a
Yeah.
wedding banquet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Big O trying to be funny. I see you threw that in too. Okay. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
I can throw a
I'm
little
gonna see all
shade.
the pictures. Yes, she did. She had her banquet, and it was because she's out of school.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what's weird? I mean, are the kids in where you all are they out of school?
Trinity was out of school last Friday, and then because that's not HISD, it's considered like a charter, but
Mhm.
but HISD last week is going to be this week, this Friday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My
So they
girls
getting
were out last Wednesday.
See, they getting them out early, so they got 2 full months.
Like
Oh, yeah, I was already out. I was out last Friday. Last Thursday was our last day.
Mm-hmm.
so my son is out, but like I'm watching the news and I think it feels like the kids around here, the public schools, they still have like another week.
Right.
Like,
Some say
like,
June 1st, June 3rd, whatever. I don't know. Let them kids
Yeah,
out of school. It's over with.
yeah,
well,
nieces.
it's
I have nieces in North Carolina. I think this may be their last week.
yeah, it's something like
Mhm.
that. Something crazy.
Yeah, I don't
Dude,
know. But
it's forever.
right.
Um, yeah, girlfriend. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
this weekend, this past weekend, you remember I called you because about this whole TikTok live thing.
Right.
And so I had to apply. So it ended up being one of these things where you apply and they say, they give you yay or nay.
Right.
So what I got the email and it said I have 14 days that I can go live, or like a 14-day period.
Okay.
And in order to get 180 days, I need to go live twice, 25 minutes each.
Right.
So that's not a problem at all. I can do that. I can play a game for 30 minutes. It's not a big deal. But so I am going to try to do that this weekend, which is just weird. I don't understand. I mean, maybe they're just taking a chance and trying to see what's up, but because everything is that you got to have 1,000 followers, 1,000 followers, 1,000 followers.
Well, see, by you going live there, that's going to build your followers. So people are going to start following you. But depending on what you're talking about.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Talk about everything.
yeah, we're gonna test it out.
Yeah. So let me know so I can jump on there.
Yep. No, I'm definitely. I will let everybody know. I don't know if Jacob's still in the chat. Jacob's, Jacob's
If I were
video
you,
on the top.
if I were you, I would create a flyer going live at this time. That's what I would
Oh,
do,
that's right. I could do that. That's
and
right.
make it public.
I do it
Yeah.
all the time. I do all these little things all the time. Okay, so here's the other question. Since you showed, you said that I was going too far. Why?
Who said that?
I asked. I made my business cards and I showed them, and I
Yeah,
asked,
you did say that.
was it going too far? And you said yes. So
Yes.
why?
Why did I say yes?
You said yes.
Check your
That
phone.
was you.
That was you.
Did somebody
me.
else take your phone? Did somebody,
Wait. Oh, okay. Wait. You. Okay. So we talked, and you said business cards, and you said, "Am I going too far?"
I sent you guys a text that showed the business card for this whole thing.
Oh, you know what I thought you was talking about? Is the card too far for me to see? I was like, I can't see. I'm like, yes, it's too far. Oh, you mean like too far to get overboard? Oh no.
Yeah.
Because when you said, is it too far? It looked like it was far away. So I said,
Okay.
yes, I couldn't see it.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's what I meant. Oh, I apologize if you misunderstood that. But no, business cards is awesome. It's great. I would never tell you going overboard. You know, we're business. We all business on this line. So, you know.
Okay.
But I thought you meant, is it too far? Like, because I couldn't see. I was
Far
like,
to
yeah,
see.
it is far away. I can't see it.
Okay. All right. That makes me feel better.
Clarity.
Because you know what I did it to you, guys. You know, I got you.
No. Here's the thing. I want you to be honest. You know,
Yeah.
if it's too much, I want to know
That's
that.
why I was asking you, like, why would I say that? Like, I said that, like, I don't.
Okay.
And then you said the text. I'm like, oh yeah, that text. Okay, yeah,
Hold up, I need-
that's what I thought you meant. I'm sorry. Maybe I took it the wrong way. But no, you did awesome. I can't see it. Can you like send me a clear copy?
I'll send you another copy of it. I'll definitely do that. That's easy. I'm absolutely loving this thing. But yeah, but they were so I can make them and order them, and you get about 50 of them for like $16.
Vistaprint.
You did Vistaprint?
No, it's Canva. All of it's
I
Canva.
used to make my own, then Vistaprint was cheaper, so shit.
Oh, I got Canva too.
You just did. You Big O said he did Vistaprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
used to
did
make it
Vistaprint
myself.
my first time, my second time. My sister did mine for me.
I could do
Yeah, I
them.
mean, it was too
I've
simple.
done them. I've done them several times, but I let Vistaprint do it for $9.
You know, here's a I have all these little quick stories. Here's a quick story about me and business cards. So all the jobs that I've had, at the point where I'd been there, you know, a while, and they say, when they finally come and they say, hey, dude, should we get you some business cards? I'm like, yeah, give me some cards, fine. And then, of course, people don't really do that nowadays, but still, back when. So I get my box of cards, and then like a month or so later, I was like doing a different job. Like I mean, like a different company, everything, and it's been consistent like that. Like the moment, it's the beginning of the end. As soon as I get the
It's
card,
the business card.
it's the business card.
Don't buy no more business cards.
Right.
So with this, I don't want it to be the beginning of the end. It needs to be, just full throttle. Now,
So how long did it take for you to get them?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it was free shipping too. I don't know. But I didn't order them. I wanted to talk to you about it. I was like, dude, if you feel like I was going too far, I was like, then I gotta know why.
Oh no, autumn,
So-
like now,
So
like today.
I may go ahead and just order them now.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
said?
did you? I mean, I'll send the text again. I'll send them to y'all again.
I said this boy bored.
Give it another look.
Bored.
Say what?
Business cards.
Say what?
I said, is he bored?
Am I boring?
I said, were you bored that day? You made
How
the
was I
comment.
bored? You know what? I honestly look. And it's
Oh, they are
good,
nice. Wait,
good,
I
bad,
think
or indifferent. I can't.
Can't see
you
it.
see.
I am on like Canva nearly every day doing something. And oh, look.
I
That being
love
said,
Canva.
that
I
being
pay him
said,
a month, but I love Canva.
hold on. That
I
being
mean,
said, I also need all of you again to
Check in.
send me at least 2 selfies. I need
I
at
got
least.
some too. I did it on my birthday weekend.
You know what? We got tons. You every Monday, Tuesday,
Well,
Wednesday, Thursday,
so here,
Friday on
so here's
TikTok.
the thing. So I'm kind of like switching up my Hey Girlfriend page on TikTok, just doing
Okay.
affirmations, motivation.
Oh,
I also have. I'm gonna say it later, but I'll wait till I don't want to say it online, but I'll
I
wait
got you. That's fine.
till no. When you done, then I'll tell y'all.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
Anyway,
I get it.
yeah, so I'm just doing like affirmations, motivation, empowerment on my TikTok
TikTok.
page because until I get the my photo shoot with my business and my clothes, I still have to keep it going. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I have to keep something going or whatever. So far so good. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I see him all the time.
see.
yeah, me
Oh
too.
I
man.
need to post one today. I forgot. It's just been a lot.
I'm like, she's gonna get one every day, at least once a day.
Yeah.
And you're gonna love it every day. Love it. Don't just look at my stuff. You're gonna press that
I
play button.
I
Press
make
that
sure you
heart button.
get.
Dreadful, press that heart button too while you laughing down there too. Press the heart.
Therefore is non-social media.
No, I don't even think he is on TikTok.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not on
He's
TikTok.
not. He's not.
The
You know
only thing
what?
I'm on, I think, is Facebook.
Yeah, here's the thing about TikTok. I mean, I, in a few months, I don't think any of us are going to be.
I mean,
Kansas.
it don't even matter. It don't even
Oh yeah,
matter
because
because
football.
I hardly
They,
ever go on there and use it. You know,
Oh, you
you
talking
say
about for
what?
football? You talking about because of football?
No,
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 because
because they
they're
because
talking about
they
getting
ban
rid
it.
of it. They're going to
So they're
ban it.
gonna really ban it?
yeah,
They're
I
trying
believe
to.
so.
Oh.
Oh, I
They're
believe
trying
so.
to. I really believe they're gonna do it.
You say you don't think so?
I really believe they are.
No, I think they are
I think they are.
I don't think so.
because the U.S. has said what is it they're saying, and
They're stealing information.
I don't know all the
You
details.
say because they spilling information?
Stealing
That's what
information.
they say that because it's a Chinese company, right? Is
Yeah,
it a
Chinese company. Yeah.
and they're saying that the U.S. is saying they need to divest part of their company to. Are they saying it's got to be a U.S. Um, company or something like that? Basically, they need a partner
Hmm.
as a so that they can have some checks and balances that the U.S. would approve of.
Right. Because they can't go in now.
I think the
Trying to take
U.S. is
it.
just sort of trying to flex a little muscle.
Yeah. That's. I
Of
mean,
course,
that's what we do. So I mean,
right?
we have to run shit.
Oh yeah.
If we don't run it, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. But we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be something.
I really do
Let
believe it's gonna happen,
me
and it's gonna happen soon.
see if I have another football question. Oh, well, I guess we answered this one already, but I was asking, were the Texans quarterback room too crowded? But we've answered that already. I mean, it is. It's a little
A
crowded.
quarterback room or a receiver room?
Receiver room. My bad. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
It was receiver room. Oh.
Yeah, you brought something else up about receivers, like Michael Thomas, Renfro, and somebody else you mentioned. It was actually in your preview.
In the promo. So the thing was that with that one was we had Hunter Renfro, Michael Thomas, and Mecole Hardman. And so they're basically the top free agent wide receivers who are still available. Right. They have not signed anywhere. So the question, of course, with those were, where are they gonna end up? the I don't know. Miko has to me, he's got a once the season starts, pick up feel to him. Michael Thomas, I have no clue. Like I can't think of a team.
Somebody needs a possession receiver.
Yeah, but you know what? As I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about we were talking. Jacob was saying that they are in a rebuild up there in New England.
Renfro's a Patriot.
You think Renfro's a Patriot? I was thinking Michael Thomas was a Patriot.
I think Renfro would be a perfect fit.
You know, that's
Bill's not there anymore, but I guess it depends on who the offensive coordinators. But just the style of football that they've run for years,
in the past,
Renfro would be a perfect
fit. That. You're right. But that was just one of those things too. I mean, I am actually shocked that he's still out there. I mean, but I think this sort of goes back to, I think I said a couple of weeks ago, there's so many big name guys moving around the NFL this season, and you know, like I said, as a Titans fan, I am quite excited about our wide receiver core. But they keep saying, "Oh, they're going to trade
Burke."
Yeah, Burke. I still don't think that's a smart thing to do. I mean, we don't have any luck when we let receivers go like that. I mean, that guy. You ship that guy up to Minnesota, and him and JJ become like the best of friends. And because I know they got Justin up there already, but still, you got another possession guy, big guy, and you got CC and Randy Moss again.
They got somebody else up there too. Edison or
something like that. I had him on a fantasy team last year.
Yeah,
when Jefferson got hurt. One of my was he my number one pick in the draft? I think yes, and he got hurt. But yeah, I mean, I think that is part of the problem right now with a lot of these guys. And of course, I was toying around with the fact that would either of those guys wind up in the UFL? I know they won't. There's no way. But also, the other guy in the little promo I had was Dalvin Cook.
Oh yeah.
And Dalvin Cook is still out there, and he's running back, of course. And he was one of the
How old is he though?
Well, I don't know.
Isn't he like 30? He's pushing, or is he still under 30?
I don't know. I don't know if he's made the magic number 30 yet. But like I could see him in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
I could see him show up in Dallas. Did you look? Are you looking it up?
Yeah, he's only 28.
28. Yeah. So
yeah, I could see him in Dallas.
I could see him in Dallas.
That would be a good pickup for them. They probably should have picked him up instead of Zeke.
Sure.
But I think
they backtracked on that one.
Say that again.
I said, yeah, they backtracked on that one.
Yeah. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, he was. You know what? I mean, he wasn't bad in New England. I mean, let me say it this way. There were a couple of games for fantasy that he was good. That's the thing. I go back to these things where I end up thinking about guys in terms of did I have them on my fantasy team or did I consider picking them up for my fantasy team?
Gotcha.
So it's one of those things too. I think about a lot of the things just like in those terms. Like even when I'm always thinking about like this whole thing with Michael Thomas and Hunter Renfro, right? It's like, you know, could I pick those guys up? I remember Hunter Renfro. It was like, oh, dude, this, you know, he was the guy for a minute. I mean, it was a hot minute, but he is the guy for a minute. And now for a guy like that to be on the street, and I mean, it's, you know, nobody's beating down the door here.
No.
And so yeah, I just didn't know what was
Well, we
going
don't
on.
know if he's holding out or not. I haven't heard anything. If he's
Did you
holding
say
It's
out.
out there.
Say
I
that
said
again.
I don't know if he's holding out or just nobody picking him up.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
still
don't know.
early. I mean, it's still early. OT. They just started some OTIs, but not
Yeah,
nothing major.
yeah, but you know, but that's one of those things too, where I sort of think about, like what. It's sort of just like what we were talking about with like Cortland Sutton and all these guys. It's like where will they go? Like who? With I guess Buffalo. Buffalo needs wide receivers, right? I mean, they got rid of Diggs. They got rid of another guy. Their number two, right?
Gabe. Yeah. Yeah.
So
But they
Buffalo,
still have a third guy and they drafted one. But yeah, they could probably still use one.
they could use a guy. Honestly,
Like Cardinals, like I said, they could use one.
Baltimore could use a receiver, couldn't it?
Baltimore.
They have
But they have Zay.
Zay Jones. Is it Zay Jones?
One
And
of
then
the
they
Zay.
have man.
And one other
I want
person.
to say
And then the
I wanna
two
say-
tight ends.
Rice, but they have the two tight ends, and they're going to have to run them both, I believe. But man, I don't know. It's just again, it's just one. I think about trying to figure out where the openings are. Like you're saying, you don't know if Hunter Renfro is holding out, but the thing is that I mean, his agent has got to be like, "Hey, man, look, the pool is drying up a little bit, dude. I mean, you got to go somewhere. You're gonna have to take a dive somewhere to get in there." But right now, like you said, it's OTAs. I think they carry 90 players. Each team carries about 90 players until they have to start cutting them down to 53-man roster.
Yeah, something like that.
So it's gonna be tight. And the thing that I think all GMs now, I believe, everybody's getting excited about the crop of young. I mean, you start talking about money because that was the thing with Seattle. Seattle has like $250,000 worth of cap space. Like it was like something crazy like that. I think we talked about that at one point.
Yeah.
And even if they wanted to sign a guy, they couldn't sign a guy. They got to drop some guys. So, so there, there's that
Saints
part of it too.
Always some cap space problems.
Yeah. So, but okay, look, we've been on here almost an hour and 45 minutes, and I know we've talked about a lot of stuff. So I'm thinking that maybe, and I don't know how you guys are, how you feel, but I haven't eaten.
Y'all come on here and don't eat, and this thing starts at 7. I get home at 6 something, so I have to eat. Y'all need to eat too.
Well,
Yes.
sometimes I eat, but sometimes I don't. Like the thing is that like I have
Because
I
it's
have
like 8:45. That's like too late to be eating.
well, it's
ordered
actually
My wife does
9:45
all
for
the
me.
time.
And
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
me and
it's
Drew-
9 where you at? It's 9 where you guys
nine.
at?
Yeah, it's
No, not me.
9:45
for
Not
us.
me.
Yeah, for
Oh,
y'all
that's
two.
like, that's
is-
too. Yeah. You need to go eat. You're gonna pass out.
I ordered a
No, I'm not
salad.
gonna pass out, but
Just ordered a salad, so I'm gonna eat light anyway.
you said a salad? Is
A
it that what you-
salad. You?
He's going to eat
Nice.
light.
Nice
Oh yeah, I
job.
eat salads. I love salads now.
Good
I
job.
think they got
Yeah.
blue cheese crumbs. I think I did say fried chicken salad.
Fried chicken.
Yeah.
Jeffrey,
Yeah.
you ate? Did wifey cook
Um,
today?
actually, no. But no, I've been eating anything. So
He was like,
no, I
he's,
didn't
he's
tell on nobody, but
so
no.
I was gonna say, like he lightweight wanted to say something else, but he thought
Right.
twice about it.
You better watch it.
Remind me not to ask that question next Wednesday.
She usually does, but today, she usually does, but no, not today. Actually,
Yes,
she
like
did.
every man for
But it was
himself.
something she was doing with the girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
So
mine is good.
what you gonna eat, Pep?
That's why she
I
actually
don't
got one salad.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna eat, to be honest.
Don't be
Boy,
talking
that-
about you finna eat 3 hot dogs. Mm-mm.
Well, not hot dogs today. There's some chicken in here and there's some old pasta, so I may just go ahead and clean that out. Yeah, I
Leftovers.
was telling these guys all of my people are gone. I'm at home alone, so
What? Where
yeah,
they at?
they're on vacation.
Where
They
did
went
they
to see
go?
my in-laws. They went to see my
Florida.
in-laws.
They
Did you
down in
say?
they
Yeah,
down in the they down in the
yeah, they
sand.
went to. They did all the parks and all that kind of stuff
So where did they go?
down to Florida.
Oh,
Florida. I knew
Florida.
that's where they went.
Yeah, but that's where the family is too, man.
Yeah, yeah.
so you got the dogs. This is you and the
I
dogs.
do. Just me and the dogs. Just me and the dogs, and they going well. Titan was snoring here for a few minutes ago, so. But
That's also Friday.
I'm gonna
when
wake them
everybody's
up, take them
gone.
out to pee, and then it's time to go to bed. They can go to bed at that point.
Yeah.
My dog was sitting at the door like it's their time. And he's up,
Who your dog?
he's up in the outside chair, sitting there looking.
You got a big dog?
Yeah,
Let me see. Call him in there.
he's outside.
No, he's outside. He ain't. No.
He's not inside. He's outside.
Oh, okay.
All
Outside,
right.
no.
Okay.
He's coming
So, yeah,
in.
so
His
let's
plate is right
wrap
here.
for today, and then we will be back next week. And I will definitely be in touch with all of you all because I want to try and do I'm going to get all the people on. So for those who don't know, we're going to probably have another, and it won't be instead of this, but in addition to. But we'll figure out a time. We're going to have just a chop it up type session, and we're going to invite more people in. So we just have a talking about whatever topic pops up. But until then, we'll see you all next week. We appreciate you all for showing up. And like I said, ta-ta for now, right?
Deuces.